Hey guys, and welcome back to the Nerd Cave for my January 2025 pickups video. First of the year, a little late. We're about 2 weeks almost into February, so um, took a little bit to get this going. But yeah, a couple decent pickups. Amazon, Walmart. Got some new slip covers or side slips from Blockbuster box sets. Wanted to show those out to you, and a couple things that I watched during the month, and it's not a lot. It's kind of hard to keep track. I need to start writing this stuff down. A lot of it, is like random stuff on streaming or TV shows or that I'm binging. That by the end of the month, I've kind of forgot what I watched. So these are just kind of some physical media stuff that I've watched during the month, and I don't know if I'm gonna stick to just that or what. I don't know, but or maybe I'll just phase that part out. All right, so let's I guess just dive right in to some of the Amazon pickups. Oh, and I got something from Trick or Treat Studios as well that was super excited about. Thought I missed out on it. Didn't realize it hadn't been released yet. It kind of pairs well to something else that I got from Trick or Treat Studio. So you'll see that in a bit. But first up, let's jump into Amazon. A lot of these were from gift cards that I had for from Christmas, so definitely used that. First up, random pickup. This is a Warner Brothers Archive Collection release, and it's Innocent Blood. I watched, I think it was like a Joe Blow video on YouTube about Innocent Blood, and it just kind of I kind of forgot about this movie. I Part of me thought I owned it, and I don't. Not on DVD, VHS, anything. Um, Great movie from what I remember. Interesting. I'm never a big fan of vampire movies that where they don't show their teeth. There's no teeth here, but they have other things to kind of make up for it. Like their eyes glow. They make this kind of like animal growling sound, which is kind of cool, a little different. But just throw the fangs in there, man. Something about the fangs like totally just changes the demeanor of that person playing the vampire, right? And without it, and I know we have our classics where they don't have teeth, like Near Dawn, of course, but just give me the fucking teeth, bro. Anyway, this is a Landis film. Jonathan Landis. Is it Jonathan Landis? Am I totally getting his name wrong? No, John Landis. I don't know why I said Jonathan. John Landis. Um, yeah, a little bit about the film. So he did a werewolf movie and a vampire movie. Let me just fix this. So yeah, that's my first pickup from. What are we doing? Oh, Amazon. Next up, and this is so annoying. We got like such a shitty release in the U.S. And I think they just, of course, I buy this, and then I think they announced a new release coming out that has like a black and white version. I don't think this has a black and white version. Not that I would even watch it. It just annoys me when something comes out after I already bought or like a different version, and just the option. Just give me the fucking option. Anyway, it's kind of annoying, but it's a bare bones release too. Godzilla -1 on 4K. I know there were like these nice releases, like these UK releases or Japanese releases. I just picked up this, and this isn't like inexpensive. It's a pretty expensive, 4K, 30 some odd bucks. So it's kind of annoying. I think it was in the 30s, maybe high 20s. I don't know. I don't remember. But no, I want to say it was like 32 bucks. Anyway, kind of annoying that it's kind of a bare bone release you get. Great movie though. Saw it on Netflix. I think it randomly dropped on Netflix really quietly, and I just happened to find it. And it was great. So I think it was worthy of owning. But yeah, so bare bone release, but I think I found a way to fix it. I'll show that later. Next up is a Scream Factory release of Hush. Absolutely love this movie. Was on Netflix Netflix got rid of it. There were some bootlegs kind of floating around. Does anyone remember that one site? Oh man, Stinky something. Stinky Fish? Something Fish? Stinky? Is it Stinky? I don't know. Something Fish. I don't know. Whatever. There was some website that sold bootlegs, and I don't know how they lasted as long as they did. And they sold like a bootleg version of this on Blu-ray. They had Fright Night 2. They had a bunch of things. I think I picked up like Song of the South or something from them. Just because, listen, setting politics and bullshit and all that other stuff aside, it is kind of whatever. I'm not going to go there. All I'm saying is, when you can't have something, you want it. So I've never even watched it. Or that's not true. I've watched like half of it. It is kind of cringy. But anyway, I digress. Hush was finally released on by Scream Factory 4K. This does have a black and white version, which is pretty cool. The slipcover was destroyed when I got it from Amazon. Absolutely destroyed. So I had to. I don't usually do that, but I returned it. It was just absolutely destroyed. This is a nice thick release. Here's the black and white. I flipped the artwork over to the black and white version. But there's a ton. It's like 4. I think there's 4 discs. Yeah. So a lot going on here. If you want to read up on that. Come on. This always gets caught. Oh, look what I just fucking did. Motherfucker. Okay, here we go. So it's Hush. Next up, and this came out of nowhere. I guess I just wasn't paying attention, or I just randomly saw. I don't know where I saw this. Maybe it was like on a post somewhere. Didn't know it was coming out. Glad it was still available. It's a Lionsgate 4K Steelbook release with a slip. Stir of Echoes with lenticular. Look at that. So cool. You know I love lenticulars. Maybe you don't. Maybe you didn't know that. Now you do. And same artwork, just really cool. There we go. Great flick. Remember watching it back in the day. I haven't watched it in years. I think this came out around this time of The Sixth Sense, and that kind of blew this one out of the water. Unfortunately, not to say that Sixth Sense isn't a great movie, but Stir of Echoes was a great one as well. So check it out if you haven't seen it. Next up, I don't know why I bought this. I do know why I bought this, because I have the steelbook of the other 2 movies, and this is the third and hopefully final one of the franchise, and it's Venom: The Last Dance. I saw this in the theater because my son wanted to watch it. It's awful. These movies just get worse and worse. Yeah, that's. I think there's a good reason why they're not making any more Sonyverse movies, other than, you know, the Miles Morales stuff, like Spider-Verse movies. Those are great, but otherwise, yeah, their live action sucks. But yeah, this is a problem that you have as a collector. I have the first 2. I don't think they're going to make any more. Is it watchable? Yes. It's just the character of Eddie Brock has just deteriorated to just comic relief, and Venom too. It's just silly, and I don't know. It's just, I'd say it's hard to explain, but it's not. I just explained it pretty well. It makes a mockery, I think, of the actual character. Kind of, when they don't know what they want to do, they slip into comedy, bad comedy. Like this scene here, there was like a friggin' dance scene. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But it's a cool looking steelbook, so it's got that going for it. Anyway, so these are my pickups from Amazon. All right, so diving into what I picked up from Walmart. First up, it's a DVD 3-film collection. That's right, DVD. Why did I get a DVD? Because it's from a film series that I absolutely love. Let me take that back. It's from a movie that I absolutely love. The film series sucks, but the first one is my favorite movie of all time. If you've seen this channel, you know what I'm talking about. and it's The Lost Boys. This is a Walmart, I guess, exclusive slipcover DVD. I'm not going to show you. This doesn't really. This isn't an upgrade to anything. This is kind of a downgrade. I have a video dedicated to my Lost Boys collection, but anything Lost Boys, and if it's cheap enough, this was like 9 and change. You pick it up. So it's got the 3 movies, and then it's got this artwork, which is similar to, there's like a 3-film steelbook Blu-ray that looks like this, but it's not white. It's gray. Will I ever watch this? No, because I have it on other formats, but it's just, I love The Lost Boys, my favorite movie, so I had to get it. Next up is something I want to see in theaters. I missed out on it. It's an A24 movie. It's Heretic. So Hugh Grant, really looking forward to seeing it. Heard really good things. Really odd. It's really odd release. I mean, it's a cool looking release. First of all, there's no digital copy. I don't know. Maybe A24 doesn't usually do digital copies, which I don't think is true, because Pearl and Triple X and... Is it Triple X? Is it called Triple X or is it just X? It's just X. Why did I say Triple X? Because my mind's in the gutter. X, Pearl, Maxine. I think those... I don't own Maxine. I actually have to get Maxine. I think those all have digital copies. So I'm not sure why this doesn't, but anyway, kind of a interesting... It's like a... I forget how to open it. Actually, it kind of opens the wrong way. Like, you think this is the artwork, you think it would come out this way. Here's the back. Read up on that. Something about A24 Studios, blah, blah, blah. Some of the special features. And then a really weird placement for the barcode. Like, it wraps around. I didn't see this movie, so I doubt this is like a movie-specific thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but... And then you got to open it from this side, which is like the opposite. It's weird. Anyway, and it's kind of flimsy, but whatever. It's a side slip, and then it's kind of a gatefold kind of thing. Well, is that not really called gatefold? Gatefold is like this. So, folds, and then there's the disc. There's some stuff here, which I don't know if it ruined. Maybe I should have said spoilers. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know if this stuff kind of ruins the film, so I won't show it. You probably just saw a little bit of it. Apologies. Again, I've never seen it, so I don't know if that's a spoiler for anything or not. I can't imagine that they would put lobby cards or art cards or whatever in this that represents a major spoiler. Some of them, when I looked at them, looked like they were like behind the scenes stuff, because there was like smiling and shit. I don't know. Whatever. Never saw the movie. Want to see the movie. There you go. Next up is a movie that I own. I did not... the reason I got this, and this may bother some of you, or maybe it doesn't. I'll just show it off. It Follows. Great film. I can't wait for They Follow. I think it's going to be the sequel when that comes out. This is a Walmart exclusive. They have a bunch of these out now. Some of them have digital, some of them don't. This was like 9 and change, similar to The Lost Boys. And this is just like your typical studio release, you know, really nothing crazy. It's a digital copy, Blu-ray. Like I said, I own this on an amazing, one of my favorite steelbooks. I actually bought this off of eBay because I couldn't find it anywhere, and I got it for a really good price. Just absolutely like the movie, love the steelbook. But I like to have digital copies. I just do. I do because I just like to have the backup. Like, I like to own the physical, but, you know, if this is in here, the nerd cave, and I'm in the other room, and I'm just being friggin' lazy, and I'm just going through the endless amount of, like, streaming services or what I own on digital, you know, if I want to watch it, maybe I'll just pop it on digital. It's a Blu-ray, you know, this isn't something where I need the full 4K, amazing bit rate, blah, blah, blah. It's just a 4K, it's just a Blu-ray. So for $9, you know, the cost of the digital movie to own is the same as buying this. So I don't know why people just don't buy physical, because you have a backup. You either have a digital backup if you just like to watch your physical movies, or you have a physical backup in the event that something stupid happens and a studio pulls something for licenses expired, whatever it is. Or you don't have internet for that day, something's down, you have the backup. So anyway, that's why I got it. Maybe it's a silly reason. Maybe it's a double dip I didn't need to do, but I like the movie enough where I want to have it on a digital format. Let me know if I'm crazy or if anyone does the same. All right, so the last two, they're both steelbooks. First up is a Scream Factory release. I don't own this, so this isn't like a double dip. Sometimes that happens when Scream Factory releases a steelbook of something you maybe already own. And it is Drag Me to Hell. Awesome artwork. I like the movie. I saw it in the theater. The ending is dope. It's just, I feel bad for her in this movie. I just do. And it takes me out of it. Like, it's just like, God, like, it's not like it almost gives me that Thinner vibe where, like, you kind of feel bad for that guy too, especially the ending. The ending's, oh gosh, it's almost up there with The Mist. It's not The Mist. The Mist, I can never, if I watch The Mist, I have to stop it when they get in the car. Done, movie's over. Just like the short story, they go in the car and they drive away and you don't know what happens. That's what I do. They go in the car. That's when the movie, for me, if I can edit it in a way where the credits just start to roll, then I would watch that movie all the time. It ruins it for me. Thinner, the guy is kind of a jerk, so it doesn't bother me that much. But I still got that vibe. This is like kind of, I maybe have to rewatch it to remember. Awesome stuff. The demons in it and the stuff like that, and the whatever they were, gives you those Army of Darkness kind of Evil Dead vibes before we started getting the new movies. So that was fun. I definitely want to rewatch it, especially on 4K. Again, final scene is dope as hell. So just for that, I'd watch it again. But just feel bad for the chick, for the woman. And last up is I saw the play, didn't see the movie, didn't want to sit in for a 3-hour movie in the theater, which of course we all have, but I just didn't want to. But I picked it up on Steelbook 4K from Walmart because I know my kids want to watch it. And it's wicked. And it's pretty, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's a pretty wicked Steelbook. Yeah, pretty decent looking Steelbook, nice artwork. Kind of plain in the back, whatever. Oh, here's the J card. Just want to look at all that stuff. Great cast, great cast. Whatever. I've seen the play. Play's pretty good. I'm at home, so if I want to watch an hour here, an hour there, I can do that without having to sit there and just watch the whole damn thing in one sitting. Yeah, so here are my pickups from Walmart. All right, so like I said, I picked up a couple things from Blockbuster box sets. I've done a video on them. The guy's got a YouTube channel. Check it out. It's just like a one-man operation, and it's awesome. So I just highly recommend it. Today is Tuesday, February, I guess it's the 11th. I think it's the 11th. He's dropping some new stuff on his website today. It's probably going to be sold out or what, I don't know, but I don't know when I'm dropping this video, but he's got new stuff on his website today. This Rambo box set Rocky box set that resembles the artwork that the Rambo box set had from Best Buy. I might pick that up if it hasn't sold out, because I love my Rocky steelbooks, but I'd love to house them into something. So anyway, so here are some of the side slips I picked up. First up is The Shining. Have I done? I don't know if I've done this. Maybe I did like I know I did a Blockbuster box set video, so you may have seen this already. So I'm not going to go into detail, but I did pick this up in January, so it's technically falls into this video. So The Shining, very quickly. really good box sets. There's my Shining Steelbook. Now, it does slide out a lot, pretty easy. I know he's starting to sell things where you can put an insert to prevent that. That would definitely happen if that was just like a regular kind of Amaray as opposed to a Steelbook. Steelbook fits a little better. I think his new slips are a little tighter, apparently. In one of his videos, I think he said that. So, it's also good to maybe have a J card. So I don't have a J card on that. Here's the Terminator. Got that, but there's a J card, so it comes out, but not as easy. Just love the way they look on the shelf as well. Blazing Saddles. Again, I got the J card on there. So I'd recommend if it comes with the J card, keep the J card on there, and it helps to keep it in. And here we go. Godzilla. -1. Picked this up before I even owned the movie. So let's do this together. So this is just an Amaray, right? So what I'm talking about, I kind of bootlegged it. Hold on. Okay, it just kind of slips in, but it just like totally falls out. Again, he's selling inserts. Just kind of made my own. Just had a piece of cardboard. Kind of throw that in. I don't know what's the best way to do it. Maybe like part way, and then there we go. That kind of works too. If you want to just not buy, I think he's selling them for really cheap, like a pack of whatever for a couple bucks, pack of 5 or whatever they are, for a couple bucks. So it might look nicer to get it from him, but in a pinch, that works until you buy them. But yeah, here are my slips from Blockbuster box set. So check that guy out. Like I said, I will be going onto his website today. He's dropping a ton of stuff. And last but not least, this is I got the companion of this during Christmas from Trick or Treat Studios. I think they may have actually gotten it direct from. No, I'm sorry. They got it on Amazon because it was sold out in Trick or Treat Studios. I assumed that this guy had been already released, but he wasn't. I guess they just released it recently, and luckily, I just happened to see it on Instagram somewhere, and I was able to pick it up direct from Trick or Treat Studios. Let me expand this. Here we go, and it's the Michael, like injection mask or whatever it's called, the vamped out Michael. This is friggin' awesome. The hair is kind of weird. I'm waiting for it to kind of looks like it's all permed out. And listen, it's an 80s movie, so the hair on David was awesome. I'm not gonna grab his, just he's on the other side of the room. I don't feel like getting up, but you could check out one of my previous videos where I showed what I got during Christmas, and it's on that video. But anyway, it's just the detail's great. It's awesome. It's not very comfortable to wear. It's hard, but it's cool nonetheless. So I was able to get that, and happy with it. All right, guys. So here's everything I picked up in the month of January. Let me know in the comments below, what did you get in January? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.